All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Awfully Silly. I hope your weeks have been good since I last saw you. I hope your weekend was good. I hope everybody is enjoying maybe, hopefully, some fall weather wherever you're at, because we are in the midst of spooky season here. I hope you all have been having a good time with that. Tonight we have, as usual, a doozy of an episode filled with some of the games of all time when it comes to speedruns. But before we get started, I want to go over a few things for everybody. First, if you are excited about this as I am, you will probably already know that registration is live for Awesome Games Done Quick 2024. So if you'd like to attend the event in person, that's going to be from January 14th through the 21st. Go on over to GamesDoneQuick.com for some more information. That includes attendee registration as well as hotel booking. You can also check out the schedule of the event at GamesDoneQuick.com/schedule and let us know what you're looking forward to the most. Hopefully, it's sneaking. Secondly, Games Done Quick is also hiring. So if you happen to be a business developer or have experience in recruiting sponsorships and you would like to work for GDQ, you can apply at GamesDoneQuick.com/jobs. Be sure to check that out if that sounds like something you might be interested in doing. Well, because of the time of year, because it's the day before Halloween, I thought it was the most possibly appropriate thing to do is to have some more silly, spooky games on as a part of our kind of Halloween celebration, preemptive Halloween celebration before tomorrow's hotfix event. So we have some games for you. Maybe you've seen them, maybe you haven't, but they're all definitely interesting. The first of which is going to be Juh0rse, Grudge, a Wii game. Believe it or not, I haven't had many Wii games on, and it's going to be run by Juh0rse. So Juh0rse, go ahead and take it away.
Hi, my name is Juh0rse. Welcome to Juh0rse Grudge. I could have just said Juh0rse Grudge as well because, you know, it fits perfectly. Normally I would use webcam for, the Wii game, but because I'm like dead tired and it's like 7 a.m. in the morning, I'm just gonna use my normal PNG tuber, which is a horse. With me I have Juh0rse. Say hi. So, yeah, he runs the game. He runs any percent and also the true ending, if I'm not mistaken, which is like an extra ending of the game. We're gonna do any percent because any percent is just only four episodes. But yes, this game is on the Wii. Also, if you have seen me before, sorry. Nerd, did you mute yourself? Also, anyways, I was about to say, if you have seen me before, I've ran a couple of games on the last couple of hotfixes. One of them is Alone in the Dark, another one is Amanda the Adventurer, and here I am playing Juh0rse Grudge, and Juh0rse Grudge is one of the games of all time on the Wii. I'm gonna start off with a file right here. We're gonna go with male, and then I think, if I'm not mistaken, Scorpio is Halloween-ish. If I'm not mistaken,
I believe so. Google says that is correct. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right. But yeah, people are saying that you could hear the commentator. Juh0rse is my commentator. He runs any percent and True Ending. True Ending is consists of 5 episodes, which is like an 4 plus 1 extra episode if you collect like all the items in the game. We're gonna go with like any percent, which is all 4 episodes, and that's about it. Anyways, if you are wondering what the profile is all about, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't do anything at all with the whole game and such. Anyways, we're gonna be starting off with the first episode, which is in the Rundown Factory. Nerd, can you say anything real quick so that we can test your audio?
Yeah, Noise Gate owned me earlier. That's what that was.
Okay. So I hope Juh0rse is here. But yeah. Anyways, time will start when I get into the episode. So yeah, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
Alright. I'm gonna be spamming my plus button real quick, and then Nerd, you can talk about the first episode of the game.
Yeah, so I guess the first thing I'm going to talk about is actually how he's able to skip this cutscene in the first place, because you're normally not able to do that on a new game like he's doing here. But there's a really strange bug with this game where if you start a file, complete a game on that file, and then delete the file, it keeps the state of being able to skip the cutscene at the beginning of every episode, even if you're starting from a new game, which is kind of weird. But we can use that to our advantage, because that lets us skip several minutes worth of intro cutscenes. And the idea of this game, as you might be able to suss out from the title, it's actually based on the Japanese Juh0rse film series. So if you're familiar with the film series, you probably already know what goes down in this game. But for those that don't, basically there's this spate of family murders that happened a long time ago, and the ghosts now haunt the house that they used to live in. And we play as a family of 4 in this that move into that house unknowingly, attaching the curse to themselves. And as we go out throughout these episodes, they'll get haunted by the spirits of Toshio and Sayako, I think are the name of them.
Yeah, Toshio and Sayako. Toshio is the small boy that you see, like, now. Later on we'll get to, Kayako. So, yeah. Anyways, yes, I am controlling this game on a Wii. I'm actually moving my controller around a lot because it's the motion controls, motion sensor. But yeah, but basically I'm walking at like 1 kilometer per hour. I don't know. Kilometer
So
is kilometer is slower than miles, so we're gonna just say kilometer per hour. But yeah. Anyways, jump scare. So anytime you see all these jump scares, you just have to like do the quick time event, which is just to move your controller around. It happens like most of the time, so there's that. But yes, I am holding. If you were to play this game with a Wiimote, you hold the B button at the back and you move using like the sensor stuff. So yeah, yeah, go on, nerd.
Yeah, and to piggyback on what I was talking about with using the Wii to move the remote around for those little scares, it's a lot harder than it looks to control, because the Wii remote, for whatever reason, is just really sensitive, or in some cases even unresponsive in this. It's like oftentimes you'll have to jiggle the Wii remote around to get to stick to a direction when you're just walking, for example, like he is right here. And sometimes it can just drop entirely and drift off to left field. It's great.
I'm surprised that there's no jump scare right here. This is the only random jump scare where Toshio just pops into like the corner of the screen, and that's about it. That's like one of the random jump scares which I didn't get. That's a good thing.
Yeah. That actually
I was gonna say, as horror game vets, when that happens, does that ever like scare you?
No.
That would spook me. I feel like.
That actually spooked me when I first ran the game.
Yeah, I would be terrified.
I think the one place that I get spooked at is in the 3rd episode. We'll talk about that like later. But basically, one part of the 3rd episode actually got me scared like so hard. Yeah. Also, talk about the battery, by the way.
Oh yeah, so you see at the bottom left there's a battery meter. In this case he has 2 batteries. That kind of serves 2 purposes. For one, it's the power of your battery, or power of your flashlight, so you can actually see. But it also doubles as your health bar, so if that battery meter ever runs out, it's game over. But game overs are pretty costly for us in this, because if you game over at any point in the level, the game does not have a checkpoint system, so you have to start the entire level over again. And the reason that's so terrifying is the very next level he'll be doing, which is like this abandoned hospital, it is 15 minutes long.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh my gosh.
So in a way, this is the Dark Souls of horror games, if you really think about it.
Yep.
So true.
I have to really take note of my battery usage as well, because oh my god, if I waste my battery usage, it's all gone. But yeah, yeah, we're just still gonna walk 1 kilometer per hour towards another door later on, doing a few more objectives, and then we're gonna go into like the first, so-called skip of the game. So there's that. But also we're playing as one of the 4 members of the family, which is Erica. Somehow, this is the only character in the game that repeats itself twice, or it like appears twice in the game. Because if you ever play like True Ending, basically, if you were to collect all the items that you can get in the game, that is like newspaper articles, drawings, photographs, whatnot, you get like an extra ending, and extra ending involves, I think, Erica going into the Juh0rse house, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
Yep.
And to go back to what I was explaining with the batteries, picking up the batteries is slow for optimal runs, because as you might have seen, there's a little animation that plays that shows, hey, you picked up a battery. So what we tend to do for top level runs is to pick up the least amount of batteries possible while still being able to complete the level safely. But I think I almost said Juh0rse again.
Yeah, I knew it!
It's the opposite problem.
It's the Grudge, you know! I'll make it as optimized as possible for myself, so yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if you can hear this. It's literally coming up on my Wiimotes. The sound can be heard from my Wiimote if I put it like very close to my microphone, so yeah, there's that.
Yeah, don't worry, it was just Kayako belching into a microphone.
Yeah, it's just burping. Alright. A few more objectives to go, and then, yeah, hitting the first skip of the game. Surprisingly, there are skips. A few of them were actually found very recently as well, if I'm not mistaken. So, a few of them were actually found by Mad, if I'm not mistaken. So, shout outs to Mad for, yeah, running this game as well.
There's a couple I'm aware of, but I'm thinking there might be one that I'm not aware of that we'll be seeing here, but I'm not sure where it is.
Yeah. Have I missed anything? Wait, what's that on the floor? I forgot.
That's a battery.
A battery? Okay. Oh, there we go. I had to like readjust myself.
See, that's what I mean that's what I was talking about earlier with the sensor bar. It's very sensitive, and sometimes you just lose control, and you kind of have to like jiggle the Wii remote to get it back into place.
I hope you're right though, because I don't remember if I had to pick up that thing on the floor or not. If it's a battery, then yeah, that's good. If it's not a battery and I had to pick that up, we are screwed. Because I have to repeat this thing all over again.
Nah, you just had to place the plug in the machine.
Okay.
I think your battery power might be good to finish the level, but we'll see.
No, it's good. It's good to finish for sure. But like, I was like kind of scared if like I kind of screwed it up for a bit. Yeah. Also, oh no! Hi, Kayako. All right, here comes the quick time event real quick. I have to shake my remote all around at the moment, and then here comes the first skip of the game. You just do this. That's about it. One thing to mention about quick turns are actually just a shake of the remote, and that's about it. And then it just turns you 180 degrees. Basically, if you were to walk straight, you get to see Kayako again, but we are not gonna do that.
Yep.
So we're just gonna go into the elevator, and that's about it.
And we get to see Best Dog.
Oh god. Yep. So yeah, the whole time, Erica was supposed to be searching for her dog in this rundown factory the whole time. And now we actually found the doggy. But... oh, poor doggy.
Ooh, so sad.
That was the first episode cleared. Also, take note of this meter, because this meter is gonna come up, like, pretty soon. There was a scare meter, and then also a sissy meter. Which is kind of weird, because, so the sissy meter works like this, so, like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the faster you are, the more scared you are, if I'm not mistaken. The slower you are, the less scared you are, or something like that. It's so weird with the whole meter stuff.
Yeah, so that mirror's gonna be sky high the entire run. And it's kind of funny actually, because a lot of the messages on that end board just roast you, depending on how you did.
Anyways, the next episode we are playing as I don't remember what the character's name is.
I believe
Oh, no.
Miki.
Nikki, yes. I'm like blanking on the name because there's 4 characters as well. So there's Erica, which is like the main one. There's Nikki, there's Kenji, and I think there's one more. I don't remember the one more. And let me actually aim real quick. Thank you very much. I gotta try to aim straight as well because there we go. If I'm not mistaken, I'm supposed to go to this door first. There we go. So, for this episode, we are in the hospital, and there's like no one in the hospital other than like Hoshio and Kayako and just Nikki. So there's that. I'm gonna try to rub my. There we go. So rubbing my Wiimote on that bed because I think if I'm not mistaken, if you were to look at the bed for quite a while, it actually stops you and you can't really move at all. So there's that. Other than that, we are supposed to be going to like different rooms as well. You can hear the sound, that alert sound. It shows you like the number of the room that you're supposed to go to, and that's about it. So yeah, but yeah, we're just gonna go towards here right now, and then there's a TV that we're gonna be looking at. I don't know what that is, but yeah.
It's basically previewing some areas we'll be going to in the future. And some of these places have already been. Like, there's the elevator from the factory. Then there's the roof of the
Derelict
hospital.
apartments, yes.
Oh, yeah, I got the areas mixed up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Yeah, the
department
Juh0rse
store
house.
we'll be going to. Yep, and there's the Juh0rse house. There's the hospital. And there's the roof. I wonder where
The
we're
roof
going.
of the hospital, yes. So this episode is actually one of my one of the the dumbest episodes in the whole game, because there's a lot of stuff that is really funny, I would say. Like, yeah, when you play this game for the first time, like with the first episode, yes, it's very scary. It's a haunted house simulator for a reason. So yeah. And they try to make it as scary as possible as well with the whole game as well. If you ever seen the cover of the US version / Japanese version of the game, they make it super scary with like how like Juon is or like how Kayako is. In the in the PAL version of the game, you have like the cover art is so weird. It's just a woman just behind a couch just peeking, and then you said like Juh on the Grudge. Like, cool. I have that cover because I was gifted that cover by one of the GDQ chatbots, which is Yorki Desu. Thank you to Yorki Desu for gifting me. Yeah, he gifted me the game, and he was like, "You keep it now." I'm like, okay. But yeah, I have both the US copy and the PAL version. Yeah, the US copy and the PAL copy of the game. Anyways, now we're gonna be listening to a phone call. There we go. And ooh, creepy. We're gonna try to actually get this piece of painting or whatever it is, drawing, and then we're just gonna do all the quick time events so far. So yes, Hoshio's running around. Hoshio, whatever, running around. Very scary. But we're gonna pick up this this scrap or something. If I'm not mistaken, it's a scribble fragment. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just
it's
the
a
only
picture fragment.
Yeah, this is the only scribble fragment that we're gonna be taking, and that's about it. Because normally in like true ending, you're supposed to collect all these like fragments and such, so that you could actually get the extra episode. But we are not gonna be doing that. Instead, we're just gonna be going through the game as it is. Anyways, scary. Anyone in the stall? Just a black cat. Alright. We're not gonna be taking this fragment right there. I'm just gonna be looking straight as well, because if I were to turn my body to like anywhere else, it's gonna suck with the whole control. The whole controls. Because if you were to look straight, or if you were to look like somewhere else, like the left or the right side, it will just automatically move you straight, and then yeah, it wastes you like a bunch of time. So there's that. Anyways, and you have anything to say so far for this run nerd?
Well, I guess what I can say about this level is that's a lot going into be. You saw how Juh0rse is going back and forth through all those rooms. It's a big trigger hunting kind of level.
I hope I have like a lot of battery left. I don't remember if having 2 batteries is enough, but yeah, I'm just gonna
3 is enough. You can grab one on the way down to the board.
I usually grab 2, that's the thing. The weird thing is that like every time I play this game,
I might be thinking of true ending routing.
yeah. Every time when I run this game, it's always 2 batteries, but like it looks like I'm like almost about to be finished with my batteries. I'm hoping that's not the case, but yeah, everything is like a treasure hunt or like a scavenger hunt, I would say. So yeah, talk more, I guess, because I'm a bit sleepy at the moment. So
for those at home. Yeah, for those at home that didn't see the start, it is 7 a.m. where Juh0rse is. You have to wake up bright and early for this.
Nothing like starting your day with some Juh on the Grudge gameplay.
You mean Juh0rse the Grudge?
Oh, right. Juh0rse the Grudge, of course.
Yeah, this is my Grudge, surely. Yeah. Surprisingly enough, if you have seen me before, I've run this game twice on Speedruns Unequipped. Yeah, shout outs to Juh0rse as well. Juh0rse is one of my one of my best of friends on Twitch and also on the GDQ stuff. But yeah, I run this game a lot for some reason, and I get to run it again on Conception's show. So yeah.
Yeah.
No, go ahead and say anything else.
Oh, I guess one quick plug I can make if you like bad horror games. Watch Guards and Bam Bam coming up next.
Yeah. Look at that, doing my job for me.
Yeah, because if you think this game is cursed, you haven't seen anything yet. I can promise you that.
Yeah, we got some cursed games on here. I was holding some of these games specifically for the pre-Halloween episode. So this was intentional, very intentional.
One thing to take note as well, if you were to try to get the true ending of this game, you can totally tell like this hallway is like super long and super time consuming. If you were to try to play, or if you were to try to get like true ending, you have to walk through this hallway like 4 times, which sucks.
Yep, it takes 4 minutes. That is not a joke.
Yeah. Oh god, let me actually do this real quick. So we're trying to escape from Kayako. Oh no, please. Alright. We totally escaped, right? Oh no! He's there! Oh, there we go.
Alright.
Alright, let's see if I can actually get this because, you know, Toshio's like right there. Oh no, he's running away. There we go.
See ya.
Get a little glimpse of Toshio, and that's about it. But yeah, right now we're just gonna go up to the roof. Before like making it to the roof, we got one more enemy. You have seen Kayako, you have seen Toshio, have you seen like this monster? This one.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Too bad, we're gonna be fencing with it.
Oh.
We're gonna use our flashlight and actually fence with it.
Flashlight fencing, okay.
Well, flashlight and
that's
hair.
That's totally what this is.
Alright, here we go.
I did say it was Japanese horror, and this is where it gets a little weird.
One more. Yeah! There we go. Did it. I'm the true master of flashlight fencing. But yeah, right now we're just gonna go up to the roof there's gonna be one more skit that I'm gonna be doing, which is also, I think, found by... Well, this one was found by Swordfish, if I'm not mistaken, like a long time ago. Shout out to Swordfish, one of the OG runners of this game. Yeah. He also helped me with my Japanese commentary with one of the RT in Japan runs.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually dropped this. Yeah, I actually dropped this game for a while. I forget when I dropped it. I think it might have been like 2017. Then, like, 3 years later, I randomly came back to it because I wanted to beat Swordfish in X time, and I did that and then some.
Yeah. But yeah, basically, if you've seen the person like who's about to jump off in front, we just turn around and then just go from the back. There is supposed to be like a cutscene that you actually watch, that the guy actually jumping off, but we just skip that. We just go to the back and yeah, we just go to here. And this is the final part of this episode. Basically, right now, where's the stretcher? And then we turn back. Oh no, it's Toshio right here. And we're gonna do a dramatic fall. Whee!
I like how he's a ghost who can use a bunch of otherworldly powers to kill us. What does he do? He just gives us a light shove.
Just a little one.
Just a little shove, but it's so dramatic as well.
Yeah, just a little love tap.
And that's the end of episode 2. Oh, we survived, right? Nah, we didn't survive. By the way, I do want to mention as well, all the episodes in this game is just you going to like a location. Yeah, you go to a location, go from point A to point B, and then you die. You just die. That's about it. Yeah.
The game. Okay.
I mean, it's a haunted house simulator for a reason.
They're dying to sub to GamesDoneQuick. That's what this is.
Oh, wow. Really good. Really good.
Okay, let's go with the third episode right now, which is the Derelict Apartments. Okay. So the Derelict Apartments is one of the levels that I think that you could actually do it in like one shot, one battery, but I'm not good at it, so I'm gonna take 2 batteries anyway. Yeah. But you're playing as Kenji. Kenji is a delivery guy. If I'm not mistaken, this is the son or the brother of...
Yeah, the son.
Yeah. It's the son of the family, but the brother to Erica. So yeah. Also, we're in like a derelict apartments in the middle of the night. So he's out to do his delivery, and that's about it. So yeah. What is the last character's name? I kind of forgot as well.
I believe Hiro.
Hiro, there you go. So that's the dad, if I'm not mistaken, of the whole game. So yeah. Other than that,
and also just his reasoning for coming here kind of strikes me as because like the other characters, they have their own motivations going where they go. Miki, I guess she had some sort of injury. Erica, she was looking for her dog. But Ken just goes into a random apartment complex in the middle of nowhere, where no one are in these apartments, by the way. So I don't know what he was thinking.
Oh, that also reminds me as well. Like, so funny enough, this game is very hard to find as well. This is like one of the rare gems of like Wii games. If you were to try to get this game is about like, how much is it right now? The last time I checked was like $100 or something like that.
Wow.
I bought this game for $15. Weirdly enough. Is it here? Sorry, it's not here.
Yeah, I was lucky and I got this game back in 2012 when it was still fresh.
I got this game like a few years ago actually for $15.
Yeah, I think I got it on Amazon for like 40.
Yeah, so the reason why I got it for like that cheap was that the seller didn't know it was expensive at all, and he was selling it for like 15. He wanted to sell it away, so I was like, hey yo, can I get that? Then he was like, okay, sure. And then I didn't tell him that it was like $100. I was like, thank you for the game, without telling him it's $100.
Lost on $85.
Yeah, you got it for a good price.
Very good price. Did I scam the guy? Maybe. But
it's like if someone sold you an NES card, didn't tell you what it was, and it was for like $20, and then it turns out it's a Nintendo World Championships gold cart.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, we are in the apartment right now. Oh no, the box is spooky. Also, here comes Ninja. Go to box. Smoke comes out. Oh no, Ninja. It's Kayako.
Oh, there
I
she
don't know what
is.
I don't know what the intention of this is, but sure. Alright.
I think it's kind of to show, oh, you've been tricked.
Yeah.
It also introduces a new type of QTE here. So there's a normal, like, arrow QTE as you've seen on the screen up to this point. But starting from this level, the game has this, like, weirdly angled...
Whoa!
From this point,
there we go.
Oh, what the heck? That was... See, that's what I mean about the motion controls. They just kind of wig out sometimes. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, with the QTEs, there's obviously normal arrows you've been seeing on the screen so far. But starting from this level, they introduce a weirdly angled QTE where it's just like a arrow pointed flat at the screen relative to your perspective.
Yeah.
And for those, you don't just like wiggle the Wii remote in that direction. You actually have to point it forwards or backwards. I like to call it a jab because when you do the backwards one, you kind of have to poke yourself with the Wiimote to do it.
Yeah, this is the test of, like, they say you whether or not being scared or not. So if you're like super scared, your Wiimote would be like shaking a lot. That's what the intention of that quick time event is. We'll get to that later on, but I need to pick up a battery right here. So hands, very creepy hands. Also, this ball makes the best sound in the game. Oh heck yeah! Hear how muddy that is.
Squishy. Wow.
Yep. Anyways, we're gonna go to this door right here. We got the padlock key from an apartment room. Just gonna be using it right here. Oh, the door opens up. What's gonna happen? Yeah, we're just gonna go into one of the apartments real quick as well. I also did mention earlier in the game, like, there's one jump scare that actually got me, like, so hard. It's this one right here. The one that's coming up.
Yeah. And speaking of doors, the game, for whatever reason, just has really dramatic door opening animations, like it's trying to be a Resident Evil game.
Yeah.
It really is.
Alright, here comes the jump scare. You pick like an item up from here, it's a key. You're supposed to go downstairs and then there you go. That actually got me when I played this game for the first time. Everything else didn't really get me until that point. And that one was like, it caught me off guard because I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna pick up a key. Oh, well, there's that. Anyway, we're gonna be going into this door. There you go. Go! There we go. Alright, so we're gonna go into this door right here. I'm just gonna go towards the cabinet door and then just like rub my body against it for a bit. But basically we're just locked in, as you can tell. There's hair all over. Yep.
Yeah, this room is on a timer. After a few seconds of being in here, Kayako goes after you.
But yeah, right now, here comes the quick time event that Nerd was talking about this whole time.
Oh yeah, speaking of new QTEs, we get to see another new one here. So obviously there's the ones where you shake the Wii remote in the direction of the arrow. But this one, you don't do any of that. You just point the cursor at the circle that's on the screen. And some of them get really hard. You'll see one in the next stage. Yeah, you'll see one in the next stage where it's like really tiny the whole time, and it moves really fast at the same time. And it's pretty difficult. This one, not so much. It's just creepy. Because you can see her eyes roll back into her skull. It actually freaked me out the first time I saw it.
Have someone
that's unsettling.
whose eyes roll like that. If you can get someone that could roll their eyes like that during Love time. That's great. Good job from
Oh,
you.
good gosh.
Anyway, we're out of here.
We're out of here.
Final part of the game as well, or final part of the episode, I would say. We're gonna see Spider Kayako, because she's gonna be like Spider Woman pretty soon. All right, here comes a little bit of the movement, and
Is this Juh0rse or Spider-Man 2?
it's probably Spider-Man
Oh, no.
2.
Oh, you're on the wrong show. I heard people like that game.
Oof. All right, here we go. More quick time events right here. Oh no. Thanks, thanks, Toshio, just meowing in front of my face like that.
Yeah. There's a little bit of lore behind Toshio while it's been after the level's done.
All right. Here comes the spider. All right, I guess the what? The Exorcist.
A little bit of that too, yeah.
There you
I
go.
also like Ken at the end of this level because he does the classic horror character mistake of turning around. So he turns around to see if Kayako came after him, and yoink.
There you go. That's episode 3. Got one more episode to go.
Yeah, and to go into the Toshio lore I was alluding to, so I mentioned earlier at the start how these spirits that are haunting us came about because of a murder in the family, where a husband killed his wife and child. When the child, Toshio, got killed, he was also killed alongside the family cat. I believe his name was Mar. And when they became these angry spirits, Onryo in Japanese, they merged.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's why if you ever watch any of the Ju-on movies, which you should do, by the way, because they're pretty good, that's why whenever you see Toshio on screen in any of the movies, he'll meow to signal he's about to attack someone.
Alright. Now we're playing as the dad, which is Hiro. And a lot of like movement stuff in this episode. There's a lot of like little minute tech stuff and a bunch of skips as well that I didn't know about until like I ran this game again. Because thanks to Matt when he got the record, and I was like, oh, what was the new skip? And then it's just literally just one thing and a lot more optimization for this run.
It's like one small thing that lets you skip a lengthy cutscene. It's kind of weird too. Matt, you might have seen him on some GDQ hotfix shows in the past. He is a really good variety runner, and he just kind of came out of nowhere and got the record.
Yeah, I
Just like
I
that.
didn't realize that Matt would run this game, and I was like, what? Shout out to Matt as well. There's a lot of really good runners in Ju-on the Grudge. Surprisingly enough, runners that you have seen on GDQ before, so yep. Alright. Here comes the skip. So at this part you're supposed to see this cutscene, or like, okay, the whole time in this game you're supposed to, or in this episode, you're supposed to collect 3 numbers for a pin code. This is one of them right here. Once you turn back, there's gonna be like a cutscene where you actually see Kayako, but if you were to look up like this, if I can actually do this, look up.
No, you're good.
Yeah, you skip the cutscene.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep. This
Yeah,
is
it's like
very minute.
Yeah, it's like a quick cutscene where Kayako walks by and it takes a couple seconds, but you'll have to watch that.
Yeah, I don't know how someone would find that. I think Matt found it, and I was like, what? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that skip for the first time, and I was like, why is he pointing his camera up?
Then you
It
realize,
blew-
oh yeah,
it
he's
blew-
skipping. He's skipping
Yeah,
the
it
cutscene.
blew my mind.
Anyways, we're gonna get another battery right here. Hair! Alright. Next one we're gonna go to is the male bathroom. I want to say male bathroom. Not the female, but the male bathroom. Yes.
I think it's male bathroom, yeah.
Okay, this is the one that I really had to angle myself really carefully, because if I don't angle myself right, this is gonna make me 360 the whole thing.
Yeah, like half the battle with running this game is just getting the controls to respond. To be honest. Like half the time when people have unoptimal movement in this, it's because the Wii remote motion controls wigged out somehow.
Ah, whatever. Just slowly 360 for sure. Yeah, I'm supposed to like point myself to the right side of it, so there's that. Anyways, Kayako's in the male's bathroom. Don't know why, but we're gonna do the other quick time event again.
Yeah, and this is one I was talking about where it's really, really difficult. Because you can see the circle is shrinking really fast already, and it's moving really fast.
Oh god, thank God I didn't
because like this is meant to be the quote-unquote final boss, of, assuming you're not doing the true ending. So the game tries to throw a lot of really difficult stuff at you all at once.
But yeah, if you actually fail that, you go back to the beginning of the episode, which is really, really bad.
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and explain it here since we won't see it here since we're doing any percent. But the final level that you do for true ending is the Seiki house, the infamous house from the Juh0rse series. And there's two things that just make it absurdly difficult, at least for a first-time player. One, it is a bunch of jagged corners, because it's like a traditional Japanese house, right? So it's really hard to move around, and you only get one extra battery. That's it. So you're practically forced to speed run through the level in order to survive, because you have a very limited battery.
Yeah, right now we're just gonna go into a room full of mannequins, as you can tell. That is a glitch, I would say, or like a bug, where you just see all these mannequins and then afterwards there's a wall right in front of you, so yeah. Anyways, this is the last pin number that we get, which is a 9. Yeah, there we go. So the whole pin number is 936. Other than that... Oh, what's that sound? Kayako's here.
Actually, I think it's 926 for the pin.
Is it 926? I think it's 936.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. I haven't run this game in a long time, so yeah.
It's also early. It might be a little sleep deprived, and it might be a little hard to read.
But yeah, it's been a long time since I've run this game. The last time I got a personal best on this game was like 2 years ago, I think. So it's been a long time.
Yeah, in fact, the last time I touched this was, oddly enough, when I ran for GDQ-Hotfix. For speedruns from the crypt.
Speedruns from the crypt. I was there as well.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So we got all the 3 pin code numbers for this run. And now we're just gonna be so-called dashing towards the end, where we had to just go to... Well, this whole level is supposed to be going towards the... the generator room or something like that? The power room, sorry. And then just...
Yeah, like a power room where you turn on a breaker.
Yep, there we go. Alright. Move, thank you. Alright, here we go. This is like the dash to the end as well. Like, so-called dash. Want to give a few shoutouts real quick because, you know, this is about to end off as well. Shoutouts to Nerd. Thank you for being here, and you have another run that's coming up later on as well. Yep. Shoutouts to the runners of Juh0rse Grudge. You may know people like Mad, Swordfish, Ictisis. Yep. And Nerd as well. He runs this game. Yeah, it's 926.
Yeah,
oh my god, I thought it was 936.
I like true ending a normal amount. Like, no joke, it's one of my first ever speedruns. I mentioned how I got the game back in 2012. I also started speedrunning the game then, so technically it's the same as one of my very first speedruns. And I don't know if I want to feel proud of that or not.
Gotta start somewhere, you know?
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere. Yeah. Other than that, thanks Conception for having me on your show.
Oh, of course. It was my pleasure.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to get you on here for a while now.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. I thought you missed that one.
I thought I almost missed that. I was like, because I was like putting my controller on the on my leg. All right.
Yeah,
Here we go.
for this level in particular, if we were to start all over again, it would waste 8 minutes. So we would be overestimate. But we're okay.
Very overestimate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
this
jinx
is like
it.
the walk towards the end, I guess.
Now we have a
Walk
final
towards the
string
end?
of.
Is
we
it?
have a final
Oh wait, is it not? Wait. Why is it not working? Hello?
What's
okay,
happening?
there you go. Like, wait, what's happening? Okay.
That's
It's
a
so
new
weird.
one. That's never happened before. What?
Yeah, I've never happened before. It would just, it
Come
just
on,
made me
yeah.
walk. So yeah, this is the final part of the game where you just have to move your Wiimote around. Alright. Time's gonna come when you know, I have last movement, I guess.
Yep. There we go. Time. Or wait, no. There we
Time,
go.
there you go, time.
I was a little premature.
Premature, yeah. But yes, this is Beyond the Grudge. That's all 4 episodes of the ending percent. If you wanna check true ending, as always, YouTube or the YouTube bots, or GDQ bots, I would say. Juh0rse ran this game last year for Speedruns Unequipped. And yeah, that is Juh0rse the Grudge. I've ran this game like 3 times already, twice on Speedruns Unequipped. Recently, actually ran this game as well on Speedruns Unequipped, and yeah, on Awfully Silly. That's all 4 episodes, as you can tell. If you want to check me out on Juh0rse, Juh0rse. I run a lot of horror games, a lot of gen games, a lot of variety, bad games. I want to hopefully try to speedrun more games sooner or later as well. But yeah, that's me. Conception, if you have anything to say, or Nerd as well. I guess we'll pass it to Nerd for a bit. You have any shoutouts?
Yeah, I just want to give a quick plug for my next round. I kind of mentioned earlier about how Bam Bam was cursed. If you're wondering what that's about, stick around and find out.
Well, all right then. I know I will be sticking around to find out for sure. But thank you so much, Juh0rse and Nerd, for putting on this incredible commentary. Yeah, this is a game. This is a game for sure.
It's the video game of all time.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm very happy that we were finally able to get a Juh0rse run on the show. So thank you for being here.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, for everybody out there, we still have more spooky, silly games for you tonight, so don't go anywhere, but we are going to take a little bit of a break here, so feel free to get up, stretch. Don't stretch so far that your head turns around like the character here, but we will see you back in just a few short moments.